How's it going, everybody? Welcome back into another video, and today's a very different video. No, it's not a movie review, not a ranking, not a movie draft, no logic reaction today. No, today is it's a special video, and one that I've kind of been teasing on some live streams and some videos that's coming up. And the day this goes up is 4th of July. It's the first time having 4th of July. How patriotic! Today is my 7-year anniversary. 7-year anniversary on YouTube. I have been on YouTube making videos for 7 years. This is my 7-year anniversary on YouTube. And a lot of those videos are never going to see the light of day again. They're not on my channel. I haven't even privated them. I deleted them. Like, they are gone. So you're never even going to see those. But basically what I wanted to do today was, I've been getting a lot of questions in my live streams and in videos and things like that of newer faces to this film community and the YouTube community, kind of asking me like, yo, how do you do this? What advice would you give? Tips, tricks, things like that. And the first thing I want to say is, why are you coming to me? There are so many people that are way bigger than me. I only have 720 subscribers. But then second off, I'm like, okay, well, if you legitimately want to know, then I'm more than happy to tell you. And I think I can kind of consider myself qualified because I am, this sounds really weird because I'm only 22, but I am a veteran on this site. Most of my friends and people that I collab with and talk to now have really only been on the site for maybe 2 years at the latest, maybe 3 years, but really like Chris, Sasha, Jaren, a lot of these people, they great friends of mine, have really only started in the last 2 years. I've been here for 7. So, and also on top of that, my job is YouTube. That's what I do. Chat Sports is completely online and completely housed on YouTube. So I have learned a lot about the platform of YouTube, more than I knew even now, because it is our livelihood. It's how we make money. So I learned that side, which I never got to learn because I have never been big enough to be monetized on YouTube. So I've learned a lot, but today I'm going to just kind of give you some of the spark notes. If you want a fuller video, I guess, on kind of my YouTube procedures and how I do stuff, let me know in the comments and I'll make that video. I'd be more than happy to. Or if you have any questions or need any advice, anyone really, I mean, even people that are bigger than me, I guess, I don't know, that's kind of weird, but anyone, if you need advice, tips, tricks, my social medias are in the description. You guys can hit me up, DM me, and I'm more than happy to sit down, go over your channel with you, help you out, do whatever. I'm here to help. I'm here to learn. And I'm here not here to learn. I'm here to teach. And just kind of show you guys what I do and how I go about making YouTube videos. So I have a list here of some written down tips that I have, and I'll go through them a little bit, and then I want to spend the end of this video shouting out people that have helped with the channel, because I think that they, while most of them have already surpassed me in subscribers and viewers and everything, they helped me, and I think I've got great friendships with a lot of them. And so even though most of their viewers are also my viewers, hey, if there's 1 or 2 of you that don't know who they are, I want to shout them out. So that's going to be at the end of the video, but I think let's just kind of get into it. So the first one real thing I've learned about this is, if you really want to be serious about YouTube, it is a grind. It's a big grind. And because YouTube, for most of the 99% of the people that post on YouTube, they have other priorities: school, work, family commitments, things like that. That's a thing that you have to legitimately think about. And for me, even that's a thing. I was in college, I had more important things to worry about than doing YouTube when I was at ASU. I have more important things to worry about now in my professional, with my job, than doing my YouTube. It is a grind. It is long hours. I can attest right now, at least, with how it goes. I wake up at 7:30 in the morning, go to work. I'm at work until 6:30, 7 most nights. Get home around 7:30, 8 o'clock. And either I already have the video done for the day and I'm working on something for the next few days, or I have to make a video, or I have to do a live stream that night, and then I may not be going to bed until around midnight, 1 a.m. the next day. Now, 7 hours of sleep is perfectly ample time, and I'm fine. But it is a grind. It is. I don't just come home and slouch on the couch, watch YouTube or play video game. Like, I don't do that. When I am home, it is my content time. It's my free time. I'm away from work. I can, it's my free time. I can do what I want with my free time. Obviously, unless there's breaking news, then you got to pitch in. But like when I have my free time, it's my content time. It's my time to make my content, and it's everything. It's not even just making the videos. It's because for me, like, I don't have time at work, obviously to devote to that because I'm at work. Work is what's important. So I've got to schedule tweets. I've got to get social media in place for those videos. So that when I'm at work, I don't have to even think about that. The tweets just automatically go out and when the video is out. I got to schedule videos and do all of that. The way I go about YouTube now is I do all of the next week's videos that weekend before. So 4, 5, sometimes even 6 videos I do the weekend before. So for that 2-day period, I am going to the movie theater and watching movies, and I'm making videos. That's all I'm doing, because making a video, it's very time consuming. You have to, script the video or figure out what you want to do with the video. Then you have to actually make the video, film the video. Then you got to edit the video. Then you got to make the thumbnail. Then you have to upload and schedule. And then once it goes out, you have to distro it. You have to do social media. You have to do all of that. And then on top of that, I'm also writing as well. So for a lot of the movies that you see, for movie reviews in particular, for a lot of the movie reviews that you see, like the Tomorrow War, the Forever Purge, movies that, reviews that are coming out, like the Tomorrow War came out like yesterday, and the Forever Purge is going to come out tomorrow, my reviews. I also write as well. My laptop over here, I have the beginning of my Forever Purge review written already. I've started writing my Forever Purge review, and my phone just fell. And speaking of my phone, and on top of the regular social media, I'm also doing TikTok now and Instagram Reels. So that's a whole nother aspect. That's a third video I have to film. And then on top of that, I'm doing bite-sized reviews for Music City Drive-In. So it's very time consuming, especially if you want to not just turn it into a hobby, turn it into a side hustle. That's what I've turned this into, is like a side hustle. I want to get my name, my byline, and my videos in front of as many people as possible so that I can make, but that goes into a whole other thing about studios and reps and trying to get screeners and stuff like that. That's a whole nother video. If you want to make that video about being a movie critic and things like that, let me know. I can make that video as well. I don't think I'm the forefront person to really be making that video, but I do have a little bit of experience. But basically, going back to what I'm saying, is it's a grind. It really is. And if you want to take it seriously, you need to be prepared to spend a lot of time on it. It is for me, I call it a passion project. Because I have a lot of passion in it, and I take that time because I want to, because I'm passionate about it. The next point kind of goes with that. It's consistency. That's the one thing I've learned. You have to be consistent on YouTube. If you even take a week off completely of not making videos, your views dip, your subscribers dip, everything dips. If you continue on a hot streak of making videos back to back to back to back days, you can take a day off. Usually I'll take Sunday off of a video, and I'll usually go Monday through Saturday, sometimes Monday through Friday. So that's fine, but taking prolongated periods of time off, you will notice a difference if you start on a hot streak and then it starts to slow down because you're taking breaks. So that also comes into the fact that it is a grind. It's a grind. Therefore, you have to be consistent. Therefore, it is a grind to consistently be putting out content consistently. And with those two things, you also have to plan. Over here, I bought a planner specifically for YouTube. I know Sean Chandler does this. I know a few other people do this as well, but basically what it is, it's devoted just to my YouTube channel. So I map out, each day kind of what videos going out, what needs to be done in advance to make sure that those videos and those articles can go out. It's all about planning. It's very meticulous planning, and you can't just do it off the cuff. You have to plan what you want to do. You got to have a set goal for the future of how you want to accomplish those goals and those plans. And that is just so important. So I would highly recommend maybe, your notes app. I use my notes app. Literally, I'm using my notes app right now for this, but I've got all my videos. This is my video calendar. I use my notes app. You don't need to buy a planner. You don't need to do that. Just your notes app on your phone. You can just plan stuff. And that's just one of the biggest things that I've found really helps me with YouTube and things like that. All right, the next point I want to make, and I talked a little bit about this on my live stream with Sasha. We were talking to Reagan. It's got a bad word on it, I'm not going to say, but it's F the haters. It's you're putting yourself out on the internet. There are going to be trolls. There are going to be people that say bad stuff. Screw them. Don't focus on them. Focus on the people that are there spreading positivity, because if you ignore the haters, if you don't give them the time of day, if you don't give them the attention, they will go away. They feed off of the attention. They feed off of you responding. If you respond, they will continue. If you ignore them, they will go away. That's the biggest tip I can give to you. This is not this is a short tip. This is one of the short ones. Don't respond. Respond to the people that are doing good for you. Respond to the people that are here excited about the content you're making. Those haters can screw it. Don't give them the time of day, because then they will leave because they're not being satisfied with what they're doing. So that's kind of the biggest thing I say. The haters, like, they are sad people. Don't feed into them. It's the internet. That's just what happens. There are terrible people on the internet. This one that I really just started learning this past year is collaboration. Collaboration, if you want to grow, if you want to build an audience, this is one of the most important ones. And I started collabing 3 years ago with Josh from Everything Movies. He's now just Josh O'Hay. Great channel. Started collabing with him, and that's when I first reached 100 subscribers. Very special to me. And then this past year, I said, okay, I really want to start 2020, end of 2020, and then this year in particular, I've really pushed collaboration. This is really what I want to do. I want to collab with people. I want to meet people. I want to have conversations, meaningful conversations. That's how, favorite movie and why was the first thing I ever did. And then I started professional conversation with, and now we're into movie drafts. I just want to collab and talk with people. And that's all. I want to have meaningful conversations about movies, film, life, any of that. And that is an important thing to do. Reach out to people. Now, I'm not going to go reach out to Sean Chandler or Chris Stuckman or Austin Burke, because they are huge personalities. Reach out to people maybe a little bit higher. A little bit higher. And then you work your way up the chain. And that's how it works. And I've been blessed to meet some great people. I'm going to mention them again in the shout out section, but I have my mentor, Zach Pope. I was a fan of him in his videos. And I just loved what he did and what he still does. And I'm still a fan. But now I'm so happy that I can call him a friend. He's my YouTube mentor, besides everyone at work. He was my first YouTube mentor. He's someone that is so supportive. I went from being a fan to having his phone number, and we text all the time. Collaboration leads to really awesome things. And, my relationship with Zach Pope as a really great friend is one of those things that really has come out of it. The next thing I want to say is take the time to learn about YouTube. Learn about how YouTube works. Learn the algorithm. Learn what works and what doesn't work. I go into people's channels, and I see time and time again that they are making mistakes that are really shoving their sub counts down. There are things that I learned through Zach, but more importantly, there are things I've learned at work about how YouTube works, how the algorithm works, how to play with that algorithm and get your videos in front of people's eyes. Now, for me, it doesn't always work because I don't have as big of a platform as Chat Sports, but I have taken some of those strategies and I have seen results in some of my videos, legitimately. So learn YouTube. Take the time to learn about SEO, learn about tags, learn about description and title and thumbnails and what's important and what's not. Learn about the robot, learn about the algorithm. It's important because it will help you. It will help you get recommended. It'll help you get in front of more people's eyes. Learn YouTube. If you guys want me to make a video about YouTube and the things I've learned, let me know. I'd be more than happy to. But that's a very long video for another day, and we are already almost 15 minutes into this video. All right, the next point I have, and this is the last point that I have really. This is the one that I had to reteach myself last year going into this year. I had to reteach myself this legitimately, and I've been doing this for 7 years. Remember why you're here. Remember why you're here. Remember why you started a channel. 9 times out of 10, it was to have fun and to do something you're passionate about. Now, we on YouTube, we all do, and I am, of course, I am not in it, someone that hasn't. I'm not an exception. We all sometimes look at the analytics, look at the views, look at the comments, look at the subscriber counts, and we get discouraged. We say, why are these videos not doing views? Why is my subscriber count not growing? Why am I not growing? And why are all these other people growing and I'm not? I've had some of that recently. because I've gotten to see my friends do amazing things. I'm sitting here like, why am I not growing? But I've had to tell myself this a few times in my YouTube. I've really had to sit myself down and say, look, you may be in a bit of a drought period with views or subscribers. You may not be growing, but that's not why you're here. Remember why you're here. This is not my livelihood. I'm not making any money off of this. Remember why I'm here. And I'm here because I have fun. This is a passion project, and I love talking to people. I love making new friends. I love the community of this film YouTube community. That's why I'm here. I'm not here for the money. I'm not here for the views. I'm not here for the subs. Now, that stuff all is great, and it comes with it, but that's not the main reason why I'm here. So that's the one thing that I really want to push home here before I get into the shout-out section of this. Remember why you're here. Remember why you're here. Remember to have fun. Remember to have passion. If you're not having fun and that passion is burnt out, then why are you here? Because this is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be something that we can all bond over and have a great time about, have meaningful conversations. Remember why you're here. And don't get discouraged if the numbers aren't always showing. You know, I'll take hours on videos. I'll grind, and I'll get 20 views, 15 views. And I'll be like, crap, like, why? Why is this happening? Why are other people able to get at least 100 views a video, average 100 views a video, and I'm over here praying I get 20 views? You know, I've been in that spot. Sometimes I still even get down on that. But then I got to sit down. I got to say, that's not what you're here for. You're not here for the views. You are here to have fun. You're here because it's a passion. And I want you all to remember that. That's really what I want to drive home here. But those are my tips. That's what I've learned over the 7 years on YouTube. That's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more. There's so many more small and minute things that I've learned over time. But YouTube yes, it can be a fickle mistress sometimes, but in the end, I love it. I would not have it any other way. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, and I am so thankful for the experiences I've gotten to have, the people I've gotten to meet, all of the great viewers, all of you guys that have been here and supported me throughout it. I'm thankful, and I thank you for 7 great years on YouTube, and here's to many more. Here's to many, many more. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. I don't. You know, I don't. So I really do appreciate you all. I want to thank all of you first before I thank the people here specifically. But you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. So I'm going to go through this list. I'm going to try my best to not miss anyone, but if I do, just know that if I have collabed with you, if I've talked with you, if we are friends, I appreciate you. I do. I tried to make this list as much as I could and as close as I can, but sometimes you miss and sometimes you don't always remember. All right, so the first one I got shout out is Josh. From Josh O'Hay, Originally Everything Movies. First person I collabed with, one of the nicest guys, still in college. I'm wishing him the best. We haven't talked recently, but I'm gonna reach out to him soon. He's great. So go check out his channel. It's awesome. He's not really doing movies anymore. He's doing more photography and videography and things like that, but it's really awesome. Y'all should go check it out. And everyone's channel links are going to be in the description, all of them. Then we got Zach Pope, my YouTube mentor, one of my good friends now, someone that's taken me under his wing and really lifted me up, even in my low points. He said, you've got it. You just got to keep working. He's always someone that I can go to, and he is so supportive, and he's giving me all the tips of the trade. He's always helping me try to find screeners and talk to reps. He is one of the most supportive people of me on this platform, and that never would have happened if I hadn't have started, if I hadn't reached out or we started talking. Never would have happened. And I really do appreciate you, Zach. I appreciate the support that you've brought to my channel, and I wish you nothing but the best. And he's awesome. So go check him out. Chris from Film Stock, my guy. We haven't done a lot of collabs lately. We've both been very busy, but he has always been someone that has been very supportive. We started movie drafts together. We are always bouncing content ideas off of each other. We are always talking about, just the platform of YouTube and how it's growing and changing. And he's just a great friend, and I appreciate him and his friendship and everything that we have been able to accomplish. He is exploding right now, and he deserves it. If you've not seen him, which I'm sure you all have, but if you have not, go check him out and subscribe. Great channel, making awesome movie content, so go check him out. Sasha Sasha, my co-host of the Loki live streams, another one of the honorary co-hosts of Movie Drafts. We only started talking maybe 2 months ago, if that, and she is just such a positive light in this community. She just is, her positivity is so infectious. It's just great every time she's on any video that we do. She's a pleasure, and you know, even talking, you know, just off cam is great. Y'all go check her out. She is one of the fastest growing people in this community right now, and she deserves it. And go subscribe to her. She's just fantastic. Jaren Talks Movies. We've only done, I think, one video together. Well, we did two. We did a movie draft and a podcast together. He is the most positive person in this community, like straight up. Like, you go into his live stream, and even if you're like, yo, what's up? And you're not expecting it, you're just expecting to say what's up. He will give you a full poem of great things about yourself. Like, he will lift you up and make your day in 10 seconds. And he is the most positive person. He always finds a way to just, you know, show people how much they matter and how valuable they are to this community. And he is just such a ray of sunshine. Y'all go check him out. He deserves the love, and he's fantastic. Trevor from Film Geeks, another one of the OGs. Another extremely positive, great presence in you know, in any of the movie drafts or just as a person in general. He's very contagious. Just his great attitudes are just fantastic, and he's someone y'all need to go check out. He deserves some more love too. Great energy. Another one of the bright spots of the film YouTube community, and y'all need to go check him out. Ryan from Nerdy Blurb TV, my guy. Now, I know he doesn't post a lot on YouTube because he also is working a full-time job, and he's busy as well, but another one of the most positive people. He will lift you up in like 5 seconds. He always is caring about others more than himself. You'll go tell the audience to subscribe to his channel, and he'll say, no, don't go subscribe to my channel. Go subscribe to their channel, even though they probably already are. He's just so supportive and always wants what's best for the others, which I adore about him, and he's just such a great part of this community, and he's awesome. I'm gonna hit two back-to-back, both Ewans. Ewan from Ewan Reviews is another one of the up-and-coming people that has really started to grow really quickly, which I'm very happy about. He is the definition of the grind. He does at least one, maybe two videos a day, pretty consistently every week, and I just am so happy to see how fast he's grown and how far he's come, and he's awesome. And then we got Ewan from MChat, another up-and-coming YouTuber who just hit over 500 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. That's such a great achievement. So congrats to you, Ewan. Just such a great addition to this community, and I'm so glad that we have gotten to collab and talk. Certain Vids, one of the people that I collabed with earliest. We did Spider-Man. I was part of his Spider-Man series of moments, and he was in one of the first movie drafts, and he's a great guy that I've really he was also in Fair Movie and Why, I believe, which is a real throwback. He's great energy, great positivity, and someone that I really enjoy talking to. You're the man, Certain. Jennifer is awesome. Met her in movie drafts, I think the first episode of movie drafts, if I remember correctly, and she is such a supportive, nice, just amazing personality in this community that y'all should go subscribe to. She also has recently passed 700 subscribers, which is awesome. We're both in kind of the same area, and y'all should go check her out, and y'all should go give her some love, because she really is a fantastic part of this community. We got Luke Irving, someone that has recently started his channel, is still on the up and coming, but y'all should go check him out because he's making really awesome movie reviews, movie news and TV news videos, which I think I wish I could make, but I can't keep up with the news, and especially it's just too much. But he makes them. He does it very well. Someone that I've also had on movie drafts. Just a great guy, and y'all should go check him out. He deserves more subs and more love. Amanda from Candid Cinema, she came on the podcast one time. Still trying to get her on a movie draft, but she's awesome. She is the definition of a grinder as well. She's doing the same thing like she's constantly putting out videos and writing articles. She made her own website where she posts her stuff. I mean, it's just great. She's someone I look up to when it comes to the grind, and she needs more love on her channel. Go check her out if you have not already. Nathan Hale, someone that I was a fan of before we ended up collabing. loved his videos, loved the Criterion videos, his breakdowns of older movies. You know, he's got such a great personality. He's such a positive influence on this community, and had him on a movie draft for the first time we ever collabed, and I'm very excited to have him back and do some more stuff, because he is just a great addition to this community, and y'all go check him out if you have not already. Nick Talks Flicks. Nick, I am so happy that we had him on the movie draft with Nate and Chris. That was by far one of my favorite movie drafts. He is someone that I think deserves more love. I think you all should go subscribe if you have not already. And he gives a great look at film, and it's just great. I just, there's not much to say, because he's just a great personality, and you need to go check him out, even though he's a Yankees fan. I'm going to hit a few that don't have channels but also deserve love. My friend Koki from ASU, who's been on multiple movie drafts and multiple things. Go check out his podcast. I will leave that link down below in the description. Benji, who's been on some movie drafts as well as my Oscars watch party. He does have a channel, which will be linked down below in the description. All of the Music City Driving crew, especially Ricky, Jacob, everyone over there for giving me opportunities to make reviews. And, you know, Ricky is the one that invited me to the Drive-In Podcast Network for movie drafts, and being able to do bite-sized movie reviews for them. If it wasn't for Music City, I would not be in the place I am now. Reaching out and asking to write for them is the best decision I've made, I think, professionally in the Film Critic campaign that I've started this year. That's the best decision I made. And they are a big reason, like I said, why I am where I am today, in terms of, you know, film criticism and, you know, being able to get screeners and getting to review some of these movies early. It's all up to them, all due to them, and Zach, and Zach was a huge help with that as well. So thank you to the whole team at Music City Drive-In. Ricky, Jacob, all of those guys and gals are fantastic, and you should go check out the site. Go check out the YouTube channel, because I am doing videos over there as well, bite-sized movie reviews. And they're great. And then the last two, Colin Williams and Rex from That's So Hollywood. Colin had reached out to me a few weeks ago, and just was, we hadn't really talked. We hadn't really collabed or anything like that. But he reached out and just said, you know, some of the nicest things. He was so just so kind with his words, and was so supportive of the channel and the content. And I personally have not met Rex or talked to Rex, but they've got a great thing going with That's So Hollywood. You need to go check them out as well. They might be on a movie drive very soon. But that was a very pleasant, you know, conversation I had with Colin about a week or so ago. So I wanted to give them some love at the end as well. And you guys will be seeing them on the channel very, very soon. Now, that's the list I have. Again, if I missed you, just know that I am very appreciative of everything that you have done. I tried to hit as many as I could. Sometimes some slip through the cracks, so please forgive me if I did forget a name. But everyone here deserves all of the love. They are the reason why I do this, because I want to meet these people. If I did not decide to start collabing like last year, I would not have met any of these people. None of them. And I would have just been doing YouTube by myself, and I would have been a sad, lonely man, and wouldn't have had any fun with it. But y'all go check them all out. Their links are down below in the description. Again, let me know if you want to make like this YouTube 101 type video, or like the film criticism 101 type video. Like if you want me to make those, let me know down below in the comments. But I hope that this was somewhat of a help, to help you if you want to start a YouTube channel, or if you have aspirations to start a YouTube channel. I hope that this was somewhat of a help. Like I said, I do consider myself a bit of a veteran. I've done this for over 7 years now. Well, 7 years to the day. And I feel like I have been through a lot with it, so I do kind of know some of the ins and outs. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning stuff. I'm still learning stuff at work even today. But I hope that this was... Oh, my phone fell again. I hope that this was some sort of help, and I hope you enjoyed. But again, I want to thank you all for listening to me jabber. This is going to be over half an hour long, it looks like. And thank you to the viewers. I would not still be here if it was not for your guys' support. 7 years is a long time. I went all through the entirety of high school and the entirety of college in 7 years. So you guys have seen me completely grow up from a freshman in high school to now working in the working world as an adult. So if you were here since the beginning, you're a real one. If you're just joining, you are also a real one. I really do appreciate it. So I just want to say, for my 7-year-old birthday, I'm 7 years old on YouTube. If you've not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. I want to get where my friends are. I want to be in the cool kids club. So if you've not already and you like what you saw here, if you like movie content, logic content, movie drafts, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really does mean the absolute world. But that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a rest of your day. I'm going to go eat some cake or something. I don't know. And we'll see you in the next video.